Okay, so attempt number 2 at this because I realized that I hit the wrong button when I came to make in the first video here, but after class today I decided I was gonna go watch a baseball game at my home village park because baseball, it's the best sport in the world. So, I got there at the top of the 6th, but we do have compliments of some of the article here summarized and help catch up and help me get some of the information here correct too. Compliments to Channel 8, which, by the way, guys, I'm gonna have to ask my classmate that works for them, does their camera stuff, if he was the one there, and if so, you guys are welcome. You're welcome for getting Channel 8 and their highlight crew there for North Crawford and De Soto. But, anyways, North Crawford is now 5-0 after they edged out De Soto in a pitcher's duel. Because when I got here in the 6th inning, it was tied at 1. So I'm sure the wind and weather elements was not much of a help. But the game, it went into extras. And I will get to there. And De Soto's starting pitcher, Finn Roble, he pitched 4 innings for De Soto. I don't know who's going to take the loss because I went 8 innings. I know in like ML Pro, college and all, if you go 5 innings, you get credit for the loss, win, loss, or no decision. I don't know how that will work, but Landry Steluka, I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry if I'm not, pitched all 8 innings for the complete game. That's honestly impressive. Like, I am impressed that he was able to throw all 8 innings and not have his arm fall off. Shows you how some of the ball players are better than me. Which might be why I didn't make that college team. I still got next year. Don't worry, boys. I will fight for it. But anyways, in the top of the 7th, North Crawford, they did get the lead back when Miles Candler had an RBI double to make it 2-1. And North Crawford, at the bottom of the frame, unfortunately for them, they gave it back when there was an E6 to where De Soto was able to tie the game. And then, baseball fans, if you weren't there, you were missing peak baseball in the 8th inning. North Crawford had runners on 2nd and 1st with 1 out. They ran the suicide squeeze bunt, knowing that if all goes wrong, your guy at 3rd could be out. Or worse, the ultimate worst case scenario for them, a double play ball somehow. Or popping it up and all that. A lot of things could have went wrong. And they didn't. Or at least not for the Trojans. That bunt was the most beautiful bunt I have seen dropped all year, and probably will be the best bunt I see all year. That came on April 14th. That bunt was successful. De Soto's pitcher, Landon Sanders, when he was picking the ball up, panicked and committed a throwing error that led to the game-winning run, eventually here in the grand scheme of things, to where North Crawford walked out with the 3-2 victory after that. And now De Soto is 0-4 in the season and 0-3 in Ridge Valley play. Go Pirates. That's the De Soto I know and love. Meanwhile, North Crawford, they are now 5-0 and 3-0 in Ridge and Valley play. So the boys of Gaze Mills, Soldiers Grove, down there with the North Crawford School District area, just keep on winning and racking it up and playing ball the way baseball was meant to be played, with getting ducks on the pond and small ball. Let this game be a lesson to baseball fans across America and all the baseball players. Well, yes, the saying is chicks dig the long ball. Any girl that loves a baseball player also appreciates a good sacrifice bunt and appreciates the bunt and the fundamentals like that. So De Soto's going to be playing again on Tuesday against Royal, which I'll pull up that score on the internet. And then the Trojans, their next game will be in a couple of days when they take on Lafarge. But yeah, this game was peak baseball. And I loved every second of it. And it will be interesting to see what happens in the rest of the spring.